How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America, people. Last night, one of the most bloodiest nights since the year has started occurred in the city of Tijuana, Baja California, the city that we live in. And also another municipal city by the name of Tecate. Last night, almost 10 people were shot by the organized crime. 6 of them were assaulted in the city of Tecate, where 2 of them were children and 1 of them was a mother. The other were all scattered all over the city of Tijuana as the organized crime has gone in a killing spree against leaders of other cartel organizations in our city. This started last week with the cartel CGNG put a threat to the government of Baja California that if they don't comply with what they're saying, they're going to start violently attacking whoever they need to attack. And it has started. Now, in the past days, a sicario was caught, and the sicario was shot down and gunned down, and another one was caught. Due to that effect, last night, the most horrific night since 2021 in Tijuana, 5 different bodies with 5 human remains were found in different parts of the city. This started on Friday when they found a head in La Colonia Libertad neighborhood, and after that, all hell got loose. Last night, in 5 different locations, they found 5 different bodies, 5 human remains in 5 different locations. This has put all the authorities, the Fiscal General of the Republic, the Procuraduría General de la República, and also the municipal police to be on high alert right now due to the factors that a lot of these insecurities are occurring in our city. The citizens are calm right now, but last night there was a lot of movement. There was a lot of shootings, and the organized crime was dropping human remains on every part of our city. One of the parts was La Colonia Obrera, next to El Fundadores. That's another neighborhood. That it was the last human remains dropping of 2 heads in 2 trash bags. After that, they found human remains in La Colonia Buenavista, another neighborhood. They found body parts in that particular part. And in other sectors in La Colonia Libertad, they found heads also and body parts. There has been a continuous violent week since this potential threat from the CGNG, and also ultimately these threats that has been occurring to every organized crime that is located in our city of Tijuana and our state of Baja. Let me remind you guys that the Department of Homeland Security has recommended to people from the Calexico border that connects to Mexicali, Calexico, California, that do not travel to Mexicali at that particular moment. The Department of Homeland Security has not reported that not to travel to Tijuana. Citizens, as you see, they're going out and about and they're doing their lives as normal and as peaceful as possible. But late at night, people, it is when all starts. And it is when the cartels and the organized crimes are definitely heartless and are dropping human remains on whatever part of the city. This is a concerning factor for the security of the citizens of Tijuana. This is a concerning factor for the security of the citizens of the state of Baja California, Mexico. And it is more concerning that you have a political party in the United States of America by the name of Democrats, that they are saying that we don't have a crisis of security in our parts of Mexico, in the borders of Mexico, Also, you got leftist Democrats that they're saying, in definition of like the Democracy Now, a ridiculous and embarrassment, outlet, which they're saying that our theories are QAnon-y, that this is not a reality. Why don't you come over here and live over here for a little bit and experience what every citizen over here in Tijuana is experiencing right now of this border crisis that is occurring in our country? You don't live over here. You and your QAnon statements, you live over there and you're a really nice desk in the country of the United States of America. But we are experiencing right now, as the city of Tijuana, for the third year in a row, it is the most violent city in the world. For the third year in a row, Tijuana, it is categorized as the most violent city in the world. In Ciudad Juarez, that is the next door to El Paso, Texas, it is number 2 for the most violent cities in the world. And you got Veronica Escobar and the other side of El Paso saying that they don't need protection at the borders and they don't need a wall. When you have number 2 as Juarez as the most dangerous city in the world. This is ridiculous statements that you have from Democrats, 19 Democrats that wrote a letter to Anthony Blinken, begging Anthony Blinken to talk to the Canciller of Mexico, of telling Mexico to stop militarizing our country. Democrats telling our country and telling our governors to stop policing and stop militarizing our country and to put civil police. As last night, 5 human remains were found in different locations. I'm asking this question to these ridiculous and ignorant outlets like the Democracy Now, like these stupid outlets like the Daily Beast and their really ignorant activist writers. Like all of these leftists, do you think that civil police will resolve last night's bloody night of dropping human remains on every part of our city? I'm asking you a question. This has been occurring for the longest of time, but last night, to all you leftists that you believe that this is not a crisis and that we're not living at a really critical moment right now, what is not only the immigration factor, it is the organized crime and the cartels which are controlling our liberty, our freedom, our states, and the corruption that is occurring, and all you leftist Democrats in the United States of America not doing anything about it. Just saying that this is not a crisis and that this is a challenge, like if it was a trophy. You can come over here and ask all the citizens right here, come and walk with me. Just come one day and walk with me. And let's talk to our Tijuana citizens. Let's talk to the Tecate citizens. Let's talk to the Mexicali citizens and ask them if this is a crisis or not. Or if this is just a normal, typical challenge for every single one of you. Like you guys say, this is a challenge. Unbelievable for everybody that is watching. Last night, one of the most bloodiest nights since the year 2021 started. Every outlet in Tijuana is communicating about this situation that is happening right now in our city of Tijuana, which unfortunately last night, 5 different locations, and every location they find human remains on 5 different locations. 2 chopped up heads in one location. You got pieces of legs, pieces of hands in other locations. This is horrible. This is horrible, and this goes for the significancy of what the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, just said to President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris to designate the organized crime over here or their cartels as terrorists. There's 2 sides of the story if you do that, but for God's sake, what is this? What else do you need? What more evidence do you need to all these outlets that they're saying, oh, these theories are QAnon-y? Doesn't it sound QAnon-y to you? For God's sake, ridicule people that they don't live over here and they don't experience every day. I don't wish you this, but I hope that one day you don't have to explain to your family, to your son, to your daughters, that everything that you're hearing outside is just fireworks. and that their policemen are surrounded a perimeter because a body is laying down there and they're playing doctor. It is not a reality, son. Don't look at it. They're just playing doctor. And if you're in the middle of a crossfire, they're just playing to, as a movie. They're making a movie, son. Don't worry about it. I wish that you don't go through that. I wish that you don't go through that. But in the meantime, don't talk to me about this is a challenge. And don't demeanor our situation on our side of our border. Because we are living the actual catastrophe of a false government and a corrupt government right now in our state of Baja. But ultimately, we're living at a time that I'm watching and we're hearing how a government from the United States of America is saying that there's no problems on the other side of the border, that there's no trafficking of children, that there's no human smuggling, that there's no activity with cartels, that the increase on drug bust when it comes to fentanyl in our country has increased to a 518%. 118% has increased on drug busts and seizures of cocaine. And you're talking about that we don't have a crisis on your neighbor. We are neighbors. We're supposed to help each other and look out for each other and tell the truth about each other. And right now, the Democratic Party with the Morena Party right here in our country of Mexico are the most ridiculed, false, untruthful, shameful, disgusting, irresponsible political parties to the population and to the people. As last night we experienced in our homes with our family members and our neighbors saying, don't go out. Last night is really bad. Don't go out. Don't socialize right now. Police is out. Police was all over the place. And this generated after they captured a sicario and after the sicario was gunned down. There's a war right here going on. I don't know if you understand it. Democracy Now!, Daily Beast, activist writer, ignorant activist writer. I don't know if you understand it over here. This is no little having fun with your friends over there, with your lawyer friends and your nonprofits. This is no fun. This is the real thing. They want to talk about journalism and they don't write the reality and the truth about what is happening in our city. Ridicule, ridículo, sinvergüenzas, pocos huevos. God. Really heartbreaking what is going on to our city of Tijuana. Really heartbreaking. As I was talking, you see a police unit right there. This is a station that has been here in Playas de Tijuana for the longest time, but it's an intelligence station which they inevitably get all the information and signals from the west side of our city. This right here, I just talked to a couple of police officers and they said that last night was unbelievable, that they were receiving phone calls and they were all over the place, scattered. The police was all over the place. They could not control this situation that it was occurring last night, which it was the drop-ins of human remains in 5 different locations and shootings in Tecate and in Tijuana, different parts of the city. As they're concerned for their safety, like they say, there's good cops and there's bad cops in all organizations. Some of these people, the guys that I just met right here, they're really good guys. And they're concerned about their safety, they're concerned about their families. They're concerned about everything that is happening. Somebody is saying right here, the Democrats and the Republicans are involved with the organized crime. And somebody's saying, no, the Republicans are not. Excuse me, but let me correct you. I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. And the Republicans, some Republicans are involved in this also. This is not a Republican platform for everybody that is watching. And this is not a Democrat platform. For everybody that is watching, Republicans are involved in this also. Just for everybody to understand. This is the politicians in the United States of America, which they're categorizing this as a challenge. And if these politicians are Democrats, and some of them, let me remind you, you're John Kerry's, that he's a Republican, and don't come to me with your excuse and your justification, Rhino. Don't come to me with that, because he's registered as a Republican. Over here in our country of Mexico, everybody is involved. Everybody's involved. So this is about their power, their greed. They want to control, and no concern for the citizens of our city, no concern for the citizens of San Diego also ultimately, and no concern for nobody. Security factor comes as a secondary language for these politicians. It's unbelievable. God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. We will have updates later on today of everything that is happening. We are working with the Tijuana outlet now. We're going to start working with the Tijuana outlet to give everybody information about what is happening in the borders, not only in Tijuana, in the borders. What is happening in Tijuana in the borders. And ultimately our responsibility is to give transparent, non-biased information for everybody. As last night was a really difficult night for the citizens of Tijuana. Was really difficult for the citizens of Tijuana. God bless you all. You can follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him at Parler, Orbeez, YouTube, Gap, Facebook, all the platforms, in his channel and Telegram. You can follow me as Oscar Blue. You can follow me at YouTube as Oscar Blue. Subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on my public figure page as Oscar Blue at Facebook, and also in Instagram, and also in Telegram, my channel in Telegram. God bless you all. Pray for the city of Tijuana and pray for our safety. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.
Lo que necesitamos. Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and he hasn't said anything. Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso
¡Viva! Porque la Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.